Here on MediaCom MC22 and alongside Heartlanders rookie goaltender Riley Mercer is off to a nice start in his professional career. Riley, what's it been like for you getting your first few games of pro experience here in Iowa?
Yeah, obviously it's different, coming in pro, you're with bigger, stronger men compared to junior, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment, but the team's been great here, and we've kind of been on a little bit of a roll here to start the season, so I'm happy to be behind them and do what I need to do to get the win.
Just a year ago, you're playing against 16, 17, 18-year-olds mainly in the QMJHL, and now you're, like you said, you're playing against guys who could be upwards 30, 32, 33, a lot of guys in their mid, late 20s. So what's it been like for you when you know coming in, hey, I'm facing everything's just a step up in terms of skill and also the players you're playing against?
Yeah, obviously I think I did a good job over the summer and during training camp coming down from Minnesota to prepare myself for the start of the season. So with those couple of months underneath me, I think I've adapted well to the stronger shooters and just a different place. So I think I've done a good job of adapting and playing here in Iowa.
And a lot of people forget, like you said, the season here just got underway, but you were basically practicing for a month and a half straight up with Minnesota, then the Iowa Wild. So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it's a great experience. Anytime you can make your way to an NHL camp, get that experience, play with those type of players, it's not going to do anything but help you. So I think that was a great experience, and I'm happy to be down here and excited to go forward with the season.
Had you been in any other NHL camps prior to the one this summer? I know sometimes guys can try out or be kind of a part of an NHL camp. So had you been part of another one?
Yeah, since my draft year, I went undrafted, and then obviously signed with Minnesota as a free agent out of junior as a 20-year-old. But before that, I attended rookie camp with Montreal, development camp with Ottawa, rookie camp with New Jersey, and then Minnesota as a free agent also before signing over the end of last season and making my way to Minnesota again this season.
What's the camaraderie like when you're part of a rookie camp like that where you're wearing a big club's logo and you're trying to get to know all the guys and just absorb it all?
Yeah, it goes by quick, so you try to take it all in as best as possible, but just getting the opportunity to get up there and represent that logo and play at that kind of level with the scouts and those high-end people watching you, you get to show what you can do. It's on a small scale, obviously, but it's important and it means a lot.
Let's learn a little bit about where you're from. Bay Roberts, Newfoundland. We've talked a lot about Newfoundland over the years on the broadcast. One, because there used to be an ECHL team there. Two, it's a great spot. Obviously, St. John's, where Nate Nola is from, and you're from about an hour west of there. So what's Bay Roberts, Newfoundland, like for someone that's never been there before?
Yeah, Bay Roberts, Newfoundland, it's a small town of around like 8,000. So it's a small community, but everyone knows each other. It's like a small town there. You get to know everyone, and they all have a small role in making people who come from there, everyone knows each other, so it's nice like that. But it's beautiful in the summer times. Weather's great in the summer. Get out on the ocean, fish, and enjoy the wildlife, and get out, have some hikes. So that's a lot of what Newfoundland has to offer.
What's the pride like for you being a professional player from Newfoundland?
Yeah, obviously it's nice. My brother plays in NHL with New Jersey, so he kind of made a path for people like me and younger children in the area in Bay Roberts. So it's nice to have him before us and see his path and then try to follow in the same footsteps.
Did you go to Growlers games or St. John's? Was it Fog Devils or any of those games before Ice Caps before you ended up going to the Q?
Yeah, so I was at Fog Devils when I was really young, but I have a hard time remembering those. I'm really young, only a couple of those, and then Ice Caps when they were there as an American League team, got into a couple birthday parties in like the booths and stuff like that as children. And then while I was playing junior, the Growlers were there, and they made a Kelly Cup Finals win. So my season was over. We got into one of those final games. It was nice. Like big names were there, like Carl Dubas. I remember being up in the press box, like seeing him up there at those final games. And then now the regiment. So I was lucky enough to jump on ice with them before heading down here. So I've been a little piece of each of the pro teams there, but they all have their different success in different ways.
Last one for you. What are you, besides obviously having as much success as possible and winning every game as possible, what things are you looking to work on in your rookie years so you can keep on developing upward?
Yeah, obviously I'm looking to bring consistency to my game. I want to be a goaltender that can be depended on every night, especially as a rookie in this league. So I look to build consistency, and I do that through my practice habits and building my speed, mainly coming from junior. Things are faster up here, so just looking to build my speed and skating and tracking, try to bring everything just a little step up. If you can get better 1% at a time, it's going to make a big difference at the end of the season.
Riley, thanks again for a few minutes. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
That's Riley Mercer here. We'll be right back after this as we continue our coverage of Iowa Heartlanders hockey.